Good morning, my name is Sarah. So I don't know what this channel is going to be, but I did know I wanted to make one because we do a lot here, my fiance and I, whose name is Mike. He's may or may not be in a video, he's kind of camera shy, but we do a little bit of homesteading. We have chickens, we've got dogs, there's one right here. I don't know if I'll pick her up later. Got chickens, ducks, geese, dogs. We got a little garden right here I can show you, but we're also crazy fish people. He's a supervisor of a fish farm down here, so we have tons of fish tanks. We have a koi pond up front. I went to school for marine bio. I used to work with him. That's where we met, actually. So we have tons of fish. Got snakes. I don't have any, but I've been riding horses for 20 years. So I don't know what direction this is going to go in, but it's definitely going to have a little bit of what we do, just stuff we like, hopefully some stuff that you're interested in. Yeah, I don't know. We live in Florida, so we have a little bit better growing season here. We rent, but we live on an acre, so we have some space for all this. We do free range our chickens. We technically have a fence, but they can go under it. So they go in the field next door. But yeah, let me show you a little bit of what we have. And sorry, this is gonna be terrible. I've never really made a video before, but we'll see what we can do. And yeah. So this is Aoife. She's my baby. Hi, sweetie. She's an Australian Shepherd. I've had her for about 2 years. I got her when she was 2 years old. I'm her third owner, actually, which is crazy because she's a great dog. Timber, come here, bud. That's Timber. He's eating chicken shit because he's disgusting. He's a cattle dog. They're obviously both good with the chickens, as you can see. This is our little greenhouse. It's open right now because it's super hot here, but it's really great for starting all the plants. As you can see, we have a bunch of little grow outs here. We keep them up here until they're a bit bigger before we put them down in the garden because it's so hot that they can't really handle it. They'll kind of cook. So we keep them up here until they're a little bit bigger, kind of slowly ease them into being planted outside. Let me gloss over this mess of a porch. Currently doing a water change here on the duck pool and the geese pool because it's a little gross. These are 2 Sebastopol geese and some of the baby Muscovy ducks that they think belong to them, even though their mom is somewhere around here. Come on, Aoife, let's go. So we had to build this little fence around the garden because the chickens were getting in here and tearing everything up. But it's a little janky, but whatever. So we got some, palm trees and stuff back there. This is all chocolate mint. It took over. This is a habanero bush. It's doing fantastic. Get tons of peppers off of that. This is all pumpkin. It hasn't started pumpkins yet, but as you can see, it probably any day now. It's spreading like mad. We got some rosemary. Gosh, I don't even know what's all in here. This is some society garlic. Got some pineapples going. This is more pumpkin. We got some butterfly bushes that are coming back, which is great. We had lots of monarchs hatch out, so we have a nice little butterfly garden too. This is some glass gem corn that's doing really good. This is popping corn. It's rainbow. You don't want to eat it apparently, but I'm excited about that. If I can walk through all this pumpkin without tripping. This right here is called moonflower. It's a night blooming flower. And we also have morning glory. So we have our day and night blooming climbing plants. Obviously you can see the pumpkin over here is doing great too. This is, I think it's called Mexican petunia right here. It's got nice little flowers. This is more of the moonflower. And then we've got some aquatic plants too, because like I said, we're fish people, so we got some, now I'm gonna blank on the name. This is Amazon frog bit, but it's tiger frog bit, so it doesn't get as nice and stripy out here as it does inside. But that's got the tiger stripes on it, and then this is water lettuce, but it doesn't look great. More morning glory. It's doing crazy good. All right, let me get out of here. I'll do a tour of everything at some point, but probably not right now. So this is our yard. There's a couple coops over there next to the shed. That's a fire pit, berm, because you know we live in the country. That's the field next door the chickens like to hang out in, and yeah, so this is their water. It's a 55-gallon drum, and they've got these little watering cups, so it keeps their water. It's not very clean because they manage anyways, but as clean as it can be. And you know, it's clean in there. Put that plate on top of it so mosquitoes don't get in there. Yeah, so that's their chicken coops. All the pallets we put up to keep the chicks safe. And here's our other feeder. Try to keep the food clean, keep the bugs out of it, keep it from getting wet. And yeah, those are our chicken coops. We got some chicks in the pen. We also have, hey Timber, come here buddy. We also have 2 baby chicks up front that I can show you. Do a good boy. Hi cutie boy. Good boy. Our little farm dogs. Here's some of the birds. This is Ragnar. He's the master of all the chickens. He's the lead rooster. We have 4 roosters, but he's the dad to the other 3. He's pretty loud. He's a pretty good rooster. He doesn't bother with the hens. He's nice to them, and he watches out for them real nice. These are some of our ducks, but he can be a little feisty towards us sometimes. Just following me. I'm not interested right now, buddy. That's our koi pond. I'll show you. There he is again. I'll show you a little bit later. Just in case you're wondering, you don't really want to walk away from a rooster, because even if you're just trying to ignore them, they think that you're scared of them, so they gotta chase you. So it forces me to stand here until he goes away. But that's not going to be their home forever for the koi. It's about 700 gallons. It's 8 feet across, 2 feet tall. The biggest koi in there are probably about a foot, maybe a little bit bigger. At some point we want to do an in-ground pond, but I want to own a home first because that's quite the venture. But they're doing great. We got a couple little turtles in there as well. Come on, buddy. Excuse my lanai, it's kind of a mess. So in here, this is so they don't jump out, because they can get some good lift as soon as their feathers start coming in. This right here and the thermometer, the thermostat, sorry, right here, keep it at 84, and I turn it down a couple degrees about every week. See, those are little babies, and we clean this pretty often, keep their food and water clean. Hi baby. So we keep, come on Ethan, we keep the chicks inside up here until they get bigger, because I've had them get eaten too many times by hawks, and I don't really want that to happen again. So I keep them up here until they're a little bit bigger. Come on. Then they go in the baby pen outside for a few weeks until they're big enough to go out with the adults. Now, he might be a little bit of a dick, but he's a really, really pretty rooster. And is a breed called a Swedish flower chicken or Swedish flower hen. That's what we breed primarily. We are actually NPIP certified, and if you're curious, our name on Facebook is Starfire Swedish Flower Hens. We don't breed a ton at once. We don't have a ton of chickens. We probably have about 30 chickens, and they're not all Swedish flower hens. The other ones we just use for eggs. Like we have Easter eggers and some black copper marins and ISA browns, you know, just for variety and whatnot. The Swedish flowers don't lay the most large eggs. I don't lay the best eggs for eating and stuff. I swear to God. It makes me threaten him every day. Go away. So we just breed those because they're a heritage breed, they're a rare breed. So I kind of want to expand on them a little bit, get some more in the area. We do sell them, but I only hatch out about 6 at a time, so it's not like large scale by any means. Trying to increase how many we have and you know, sell off a few extras. They do come in a million colors and patterns, so that's always fun. So like he's called a red splash, but we also have, they come in, you know, gray. You can actually have them be solid colors, though they're not usually. Gray, black, tan, red, you know, a million different colors and patterns. So they're really fun because you never know what you're gonna get. And yes, our garden is backed by shade cloth or ground cover because it's free from Mike's work. So I'm gonna head back inside now. You were not supposed to be up here. See, this is another Swedish flower. This is one of the grots. She's about 5 months old. So many different colors. She looks just like her mom. And of course she's in our garden now. So day in the life of a mini homesteader is just slight chaos because Mike and I both have full-time jobs, so we don't get to, you know, come home and deal with all the chaos all day. It's just kind of when we get home from work at night and on the weekends playing a little bit of catch up. But it is what it is, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I said, he works at a fish farm and I'm actually an insurance agent, so not probably what you would expect. I feel a little goofy when I go to work in the morning and come home at the end of the day with my, you know, business professional attire, pushing my gate open and going to feed my chickens. Typically, as soon as I get home, I come inside, change into t-shirt and shorts, and move on with my day because I don't need to really be ruining my work clothes. But yeah, maybe a little unconventional, but we do what we gotta do. Sorry, I'm terrible at film work. We also have in this tank, I know this just looks like it's chaos, but this is actually Monte Carlo. There's Monte Carlo in here too. And these tanks, I don't want to leave them there because it looks terrible, but it is what it is. So, and we're back inside. I don't like to stay outside too long because, as I'm sure you know, it's about 90 degrees or higher during Florida, July, all the summer. So the dogs like to come inside. They don't like to stay outside too long either because they have winter coats and get through water. Anyway, so thank you for watching. If this does okay or people are interested in it, we'll probably do, I guess, a part 2, more of a tour, show you some of our fish tanks, maybe the inside of the chicken coops, see what we did in there. Mike and I are, I don't want to say experts, but we're probably experts on a lot of freshwater fish, and I know a lot about marine fish as well. So maybe we'll talk more about that, show you, you know, some of the snakes, talk about that, the dogs or horses or something, whatever people want to hear about. I don't know. Or the garden. He's got more of a green thumb than I do. And, you know, we'll kind of go from there. Thanks for watching. Sorry this was a mess. Hopefully you didn't hate it. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.